What's up, guys? Movie Buff. We're talking about Ready or Not. As soon as I saw the previews for this movie, I was intrigued because, it's something like we haven't seen before. And, a lot of times the movie nowadays is like literally just like regurgitated shit. And, this was just like a cool new idea. And so you really didn't know like what was going on. You knew something was like, there's some demonic possessions or some ghost shit going on, but it was also kind of like a basically like a human hunt. So the precipice for this movie is like there's this family and they're super wealthy and they're like a gaming family. So like gaming mean hunting, board games, all this kind of stuff. And you know, this guy right here, he's like one of the elders of the family or whatever, and he made this deal with the devil basically to be successful in life. But he basically sold his soul, to do that. And so there's this little box, and whenever a new member joins the family, like through marriage, they play this game. And if you draw a certain card, most of the time it'll be like Connect Four, just some kind of board game, Battleship, whatever, because they're a gaming family. They got all these games. So there's all these different options. But if you draw this one card, basically the rest of the family tries to kill you and sacrifice you to the devil, to Satan. It's like a sacrifice for all the success that they've been given. And they just keep getting bigger in the gaming community. So they bought like pro teams, and like they not only that, but they have all the success, and they all feel like it's because of this pact, and they all like just believe it so much to the point where in the beginning of the movie you see there's the brothers, and you see when the brothers were young, this game was being played, and they have the chance to basically like save their uncle or whatever, and they decide, like he's in here, and to rat him out because they all bought into this curse, basically this family curse. And you can see like the grandma and stuff, like very, this family's odd. They're odd family, but they from a young age they're basically brainwashed in a sense to like, this is a sacrificial lamb to Satan, this is why we're successful, all this stuff. So they're all bought into this stuff. But this one guy, he's gonna be like different. He's going to marry this girl, and he's gonna kind of like save her, and he's hoping that that she won't ever draw the card, but of course she does. And so he's like, you've got to get out of here. I had to play along for my family's sake because otherwise we all die. And he's just like, she's like, what in the fuck is going on? And at first she thinks it's just a fun game of hide and seek, because that's basically what it is. It's hide and seek. Well, she hides, they try to find her, but she doesn't know they're basically trying to find her and kill her and sacrifice her to Satan. So she's like hiding and shit, and she's like, okay, like, what did you do on your wedding night? Oh, I hid in a dumbwaiter. She's like, I'm over this. So she's really wanting to impress this family, so she goes along with it or whatever. But she's like, this is I'm over that. I'm not gonna hide in this dumbwaiter this entire night, till dawn. And so she's like coming out or whatever, and she kind of hears someone coming, so she kind of hides or whatever, and is gonna play along. And this person gets like her head blown off, like with a shotgun, and she's like, what the fuck? And it ends up being one of the maids, and one of the, it's like the daughter who's like, she's like coked up and shit, and she's like, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make daddy proud, I'm gonna get the sacrifice, she's all fucking hyper and amped up, and she ends up fucking killing the wrong person. But that happens in front of the actual bride, and she's like, holy fuck. And then that's when you see the guy, he's like, listen, this is the deal, we got to get you the fuck out of here. So the whole movie is her trying to escape this psychotic family from sacrificing her to Satan. And it's very entertaining. There's even some horror elements of it, but not enough to like make it like an actual like scary movie. It's more of like a survival thriller. But I really liked it. I thought it was dope. All the acting was good. There's like one of the crazy grandmas or whatever, and there's a lot of things in this movie that you just don't expect to happen that happen, and it's just really, it was just really entertaining. Honestly, I mean, it was a fun time at the movies, and it's gory, but it's not like overly gory like Texas Chainsaw Massacre type gory, but it's gory enough to where you're like, okay, shit, this is, there's some real shit going on here. And the ending is just really great. It just kind of was like a little cherry on the sundae. So I encourage you guys to go check this one out at the theaters. I thought it was pretty good. I think you'll enjoy it. Until next time, guys, see you at the movies.